On a touchscreen Chromebook, you can annotate on top of a PDF or other file by accessing the Files app on your Chromebook. You can see on my Chromebook, there is a shortcut down at the bottom. You can add shortcuts to the Chromebook's dock down here by right-clicking when the file is or the application is open. You can also click on the little search button in the bottom left-hand corner, and you can search for apps by typing in here, or you can click on the arrow and it will open up all of the apps that you have installed. The one I'm going to focus on is this Files app. When I open this, I can see on the left-hand side, similar to what you would see on a desktop computer with all of your shortcuts. I'm going to open up Google Drive and find the file that I want to edit. I'm going to double click on it. And so you can see I've got this PDF file. In the upper right-hand corner, you'll see the little pencil icon. If you click on this, you can annotate your file. So I'm going to click on this, and you can either use your finger to do the annotation, or you can use the stylus that's built in on your Chromebook, whichever you're most comfortable with. You can see some of the basic tools up at the top of the screen. You can change the color, the thickness of your pen. You can also highlight. To scroll around and navigate around your PDF, you can use two fingers to zoom or to shrink it. You can also use two fingers on the white background to drag it to get to another page. If you use your finger or the stylus in the gray area to the right or to the left, you can scroll like you normally would with a mouse or with your trackpad. You can also still use the trackpad to move around on your PDF. So you can see if I'm looking at this image here, I can scroll or zoom in, and I can see I could use my highlight tool. I can use the pen and show 4444. When you're finished annotating your document, you'll notice in the upper right-hand corner, this little download icon. You have two options for saving your file. You can either save an edited version or the original. The original is going to replace the original file. The edited is going to save a second copy so that your original does not get changed. For this one, I'm going to save the edited version, and it will open up a dialog box that allows you to give it a different name than the one that you originally had. If you don't change this name, it will overwrite your file, meaning it will replace the one that you already have. You can do that, and it will give you this message to make sure that that's what you want to do. If it's not, you need to change the file name to something different and then click Save. If you do want to overwrite the original file, you can download and click Original, and it will replace your original file. It also will not give you the option to change the file name. If you click Show in Folder, it will open up your files again, and you'll see that I have just this original one that I just saved, and it has all of my annotations. A couple of things to note. First, all these annotations cannot be changed once you download the file. These are ingrained in your PDF at this point. Another thing to note is when you download a file on a Chromebook, By default, it's going to save that file to your Google Drive. So these files do not take up any space on your Chromebook. They all live in your Google Drive. Since the files live in your Google Drive, they can be accessed the same way you would access all of your files in your drive. If you go to Google Chrome and go to your Google Drive, you'll find the files stored there. This means that you can share them the same way that you would share any other files. You can share them to Google Classroom, you can share them in an email, or you can just share them directly with another person.